What is just a placebo effect, but most people don't realize. Pacifiers. My 2-month-old thinks he has my boob in his mouth, but I'm actually sitting 10 feet away checking email. What a fucking dumbus. When I was about 6 or 7 years old, I woke up in the middle of the night to a giant daddy long legs on the wall right above my head. I ran out of the room absolutely terrified and told my mom I would never sleep in there again because the spiders were going to crawl all over me as soon as I fell asleep. I guess after 2 nights of sleeping on couch cushions beside my parents' bed, they had had enough and decided to figure something out. They went out and bought special spider spray that would keep all of the spiders away. There was a tiny little hole in the drywall at the top corner of the ceiling, and I told them that's where they were getting in and they had to spray there. So my mom sprayed the spider spray in the hole and plugged it with tissue paper and then sprayed all over my room. I remember it smelled really sweet and my mom said it was because spiders hate sweets. Then after was satisfied with the level of spider prevention, my mom put the can under the sink in my bathroom and it was long forgotten about. Fast forward 12 years later, I've moved out and my parents are redoing that bathroom. They asked me to come over and grab any stuff I still wanted. I'm rummaging through and I pull out an air freshener can with little holographic Halloween spider stickers all over it. My mom starts laughing and tells me that that was my special spider spray. I was completely floored, hahaha. I had actually never caught on. I thought it was genuinely spider spray when my mom had used it, and now I was looking at a Glade can with Halloween stickers all over it. Wasn't even convincing at all, but it totally did the job, hahaha. Just made me realize how gullible kids can be. Worked at a camp. The infirmary would give campers homesick medicine. Pretty much Gatorade and sugar. That stuff worked wonders. Some parent blew up and thought we were lying and brainwashing kids, so they got rid of it. I can see exactly how this goes down. Parents, I can't believe you would give my child medicine without my permission. Camp, it's sugar water. Parents, feeling stupid but refusing to swallow their outrage. How dare you deceive my child? Same parents, kids these days are helpless and entitled. My kid's pre-K has magic tissues for when the kids cry. These tissues are so magic that they are able to disguise themselves as common Kleenex. The only way to tell the difference in fact is the magic sticker that has written on it, magic tissues. Some kids determined to be big kids request the regular tissues. Truly brave. Radio waves, normal frequency, causing illnesses. There was a radio tower put somewhere near people's houses when they started complaining about headaches, fevers and other symptoms. The reaction from the company running the tower: just wait until we turn the thing on. Edit 2. Yes, it's a nocebo, I know by now. Herbalife and similar products. The people I know who talk about how great it is don't understand the real reason they are losing weight and feeling better is because they completely change their diets and eating habits. If you replace an unhealthy meal with a shake, what you're really doing is cutting out calories. This is what's making you lose weight, not any magic stuff in those shakes. My mom likes to talk about a weight loss cream she saw in the 70s where you would put it on the area you want to lose fat from, belly, thighs, wherever. Then to activate the cream you go for a 5-mile run. Mayo. It's hilarious that some people would go for a run to activate a cream, but say no to going on a run, if directly told that running is a good choice. I'm not a big audio geek, but I have been sitting in and assisting with running sound at my local church. I'm learning a lot. One of the guys who knows a ton about soundboards was telling me that the band members are notorious for complaining about imaginary things. When this happens, he grabs an unactivated knob on the soundboard and stares at the guy in the eyes as he moves the knob 95% of the time. When he asks if it is better, they will say yes and won't complain about it again. I used to play a game called Evolve, and my daughter asked about it, and I told her I'm a monster hunter. She said, why are there still monsters in my room then? I got this super serious look, told her to stay right there and don't move, and ran upstairs like life depended on it. Spent about 10 minutes lifting weights and doing a couple of push-ups, came back down and said as serious as I could, there's no monsters in your room now, and she hugged me really big and didn't worry about it for a long time after that. Good dad. Juice cleanses first of all. You aren't cleansing anything. Additionally, of course you are going to feel better after not eating for a weekend. Drinking sugar water doesn't do your body any favors either. But it's been 3 days since your body has gotten much needed calories. Eating anything is going to make you feel amazing after that nonsense. Any sort of cleanse. You do not need to detoxify your body. Your kidneys and liver do a great job of that. If you really had so many toxins in your body, you would be deathly ill and in need of hospitalization. You do not have 2 to 10 pounds of toxic sludge chilling in your intestines making you sick. You probably do have a few pounds of food at various stages of digestion, but this is normal and healthy. Digestion is a process that takes time, so if your undigested food moves right along and didn't spend any time sitting in your digestive tract, your body wouldn't have the chance to extract the energy and nutrients locked in that food. Constantly shitting your brains out, like a cleanse makes you do, is not healthy. If you're having regular bowel movements, your digestive system is working fine. If you really do have pounds and pounds of toxic sludge stuck in your intestines, then you should see a doctor as soon as possible, because you likely have a bowel obstruction. Man, I once had pounds of toxic sludge in me, didn't poop for a week, finally got frustrated, and bought a bottle of magnesium citrate. Chugged the whole thing down, and started the waiting game. It gave me some serious bubble gut. It really made my insides go from stagnant to a gentle simmer to a full-on boil in maybe half an hour, and it just didn't stop for hours. I knew relief was only a matter of time away. But you see, I'm not very smart. The bottle said allow 6 to 12 hours. I took it 7 AM on a Sunday. Figured I could inconsequentially spend my day on the toilet. 1 PM rolled around, and though I could feel something cooking, I didn't feel anything priming. 7 PM rolled around, still lots of bubbling but no progress. Midnight rolled around, and I finally just said fuck it, I'll probably end up shitting my entire bed in my sleep, but I have to work in the morning. Alarm goes off at 6 AM. I felt, and more horrifyingly, looked pregnant. Still no poop. That's when I knew something was wrong, but I had a busy day of work ahead of me, and I figured I'll get it checked at lunch. Made it to lunch work at 7. Opened up my laptop. Closed my laptop. It arrived, and it was not willing to wait. I duck waddled to the bathroom, saw someone was in one of the stalls, apologized to him, and let loose the first of what would be many installments of pneumatically propelled toxic sludge. Got cleaned up, walked past my boss's desk, informed him I'd be working from home, and left without grabbing my laptop. If you've never pooped several pounds of toxic sludge out in a day, I'd recommend avoiding such a situation. It was not fun. Balance bracelets. The power of magnets. Or bullshit, we can't be sure. The theory behind them is that the magnets do something to the iron in your blood and gives you benefits. While extremely powerful magnets can affect your blood, the ones in the scam bracelets are magnitudes too weak to ever have any effect at all. They are just stylish stupid jewelry for old people. All hail our new god magnetron. Alhelas Barmus, all helos Barmus. I have spent much of my time working with kids on overnight camps. I have occupied many roles, but because I keep my credentials up to date, I'm always one of the grown-ups who is on first aid duty. While the first rule of first aiders take it seriously when a kid is limping because their group is due to hike up a mountain tomorrow, Alhelas Barmus works a charm. Other situations it works in: kid is crying because they got hit by a bull during games, or are homesick so have a sore tummy. It is aqueous cream with a small amount of eucalyptus essential oil, which has a warming effect and makes it smell medicinal, and it works beautifully. Because of the take everything seriously rule, you do rule out if there is a dangerous injury before you pull out the Alhelas. But since we are so super serious throughout, the kids truly believe they are getting proper medicine. Typically you have the kid in the office, having ruled out the possibility of hospital, doctor, or camp nurse, and it's definitely an Alhelas job. You very seriously tell the kid you have a strong cream that will help make them feel better. You pull out the Alhelas, which you need to keep in an official looking tub to keep up the appearance, put on latex gloves, and then rub it into the sore place. Of course, rubbing anything that is sore makes it feel a bit better, but at this point, the kid probably needs attention. and a bit of feeling special and like they are being taken seriously. Then, once you've rubbed it all in, you look at your watch and say now, you should start feeling the effect in exactly 2 minutes. You explain that the powerful cream needs to be activated by the air. The eucalyptus oil's thermal properties are helped by airflow, so you need to move around to get new air around it. 90% of the time, the kid is back up and running around with friends in no time at all. The other 10% probably need a hug.